What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. I hope everybody's been having a great day thus far. I know what I like to do to start things out and make the day even better is listening to the Mad Max song, which I will do in just a moment. But before we do that, big shout out to grassrootskc.com, supporting the channel, supporting me, supporting the show. Big shout out to all you out there and whatever it is that we're in, the multiverse, who knows. We're in the universe of some kind of some sort, so thank you for being here with me. I'm glad you all are here. I'm glad I could be here with you. It's Friday, like I said. All is good with the world as far as I know, even though that's a blatant lie to a point. Everything is good in my world, and I hope everything is also good in all of your worlds as well. So, God willing, that's the case. If it's not, I'll say a prayer for you. The big guy always listens. You know what they say? If you keep knocking and no one answers, keep knocking. If you're talking and no one's listening, keep talking. Eventually someone's going to open that door, and eventually someone's going to hear you and listen to you. But at that point in time, it's up to you as far as what you got to say and what's on your mind. Let me turn off this noise machine here. There we go. Let's do it that way. Make it easy on myself. And I tried to get back on StreamYard again, and I was unsuccessful. But that's okay. I don't mind. That's not a big deal. The problem with StreamYard is, if it wasn't for the fact that they want too much money for what they offer when you can do it for free, even if you've got to do a little bit more footwork in order to do certain things like this, which should pop up here in a second. If it doesn't, then that's an issue that Rebel Studio has to deal with. Because at this point, there should be an image popping up with a shark that's shaped like an arrowhead that's biting the shit out of whoever it's got its teeth suck into. But it's not showing up. Let's see if this one does. So, certain media, when it comes to backgrounds, I don't know if it's a green screen issue. I don't know what the deal is, but it doesn't show up. But that's okay, because you know what? We got something for us. Let's listen to the Mad Max song. Here we go.
On Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, we're all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. On Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, where all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah, on Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, where all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah. Yeah. On Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, where all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah, on Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, where all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Oh, mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah.
Right, all right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's start off with last night's game real quick. The biggest thing, the biggest takeaway from last night's game, the reason why the game went the way it did, we only had 37 whistles, 37 fouls. That's a pretty big difference. That's about half of what we've been hearing and having throughout these last games, 4 and 5. That was absolute nonsense and ridiculous. And thank God it's over. And hopefully, game 7 will be similar to what we saw, and it'll be two good teams going at it, everything on the line. Boom. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night, 7:30, I think. Same time it's been. Nothing new. You know, Indy cleaned up their game every way they needed to. About the only thing they were lacking in points in the paint. They got beat by 10, but there again, that game was over by halftime. It was over by halftime. I streamed and I talked about it when it was on live. It was fun for that first half to watch Indy just blow them up, and they did a good job. I can't, what are you gonna say? Nothing. They did what they were supposed to. They came out, they responded, they handled business, they forced the game 7, and hopefully that game 7 is going to go their way. But we'll see come Sunday. Is there any other news? Of course, there's other news. Don't be silly, knuckleheads. There's always news. Doesn't mean it's good news, but there's always something. But yeah, whistles made a huge difference. Maybe the NBA got the message that, yeah, enough's enough. Stop. But that's just what I think. I could be way off on that. Iran uses Trump's own words against him. Whatever. They can go with this political back and forth all day long. All I know is brats and hot dogs for dinner. That's what is important, and the family's going to be eating. So that's good. I'm excited about that. Yeah. Somebody got hit by a pitch in the Dodgers and Padres game. Benches cleared out because Tatis Jr. got hit by a ball. It's baseball. Shit happens. Now, did it happen on purpose? Fuck. Who knows? Who cares? Didn't watch it. I don't care. It's baseballs too. Man, should just leave it alone. Come out with some new shit, some original shit, some shit no one's come out with yet. Can't find anything out there that's original. The only thing that's original out here is me. My ass out here for free. No charge. Use code MAX10, by the way. That's what I forgot. I forgot the banners. Banners! With that, fix that up. GrassrootsKC.com. MAX10. Save 10%. That's right. It's not just on Friday. It's on every day that ends in a Y. So, figure it out. You can do it. Use your big brain. Anybody in the chat? Last time I missed out on somebody that was watching from Twitch, and I appreciate you whether you're watching locals on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitch, X, Instagram, wherever you're at. I appreciate you. I'm not ever going to ask you for anything, and anything that might ever come of whatever it is that I do on this will go right back to you if you need it. No agendas, no PayPal link, no Venmo me here, none of that shit. I'm not out here asking for any donations or handouts. It's not what I'm here for. No. Boredom has brought me here right now, and circumstances out of my control. But we won't talk about that right now. Let's see what else is going on. Like I said, I'm tired of hearing about the rest of the world. We got enough problems in America already. I don't care. I really don't. The only thing that I care about, other than what's going on in America, maybe Israel. That would be my top one. And that's because I've got friends and family in Israel. I'm Jewish. One of the reasons we were able to come here in the first place was because of the persecution of Jews in the Soviet Union at that time. So getting over here and being Jewish is hand in hand. And I've said it a million times. America is the best place in the world, the best country in the world, no doubt in my mind. But it's got a lot of problems. And it's had a lot of problems for a while. And that's nothing new. Everybody's got problems. It's when we start trying to solve everybody else's problems and not take care of our own first. That's when it starts to snowball, and the next thing you know, it's out of control. It's too much. So that's kind of where we're at right now, as far as where America's sitting and what's going on here. And you know, I haven't. Obviously, I'm not going to be a active participant in any type of protests one way or the other. If I want to protest, it'll be online. That's it. I'm not walking around anywhere doing any kind of not happening. It's not. It's not. It's not physically feasible. So they'd run me over, not because I'd be trying to block traffic, but because I'd be so fucking slow. They just hit me. You get tired of waiting on your ass, motherfucker. You done. Tired of it. Kidding. I don't know if they would actually hit me and run me over. I'm glad to see that this is the first time that I've streamed on Rumble to Instagram, and it seems to be doing just fine on Instagram. It's still having issues on Facebook, but if I'm understanding how Instagram works, then it should be automatically streaming to my Facebook. I'm just saying. That's my understanding. If I'm wrong, correct me. It doesn't matter. Anybody got big plans for the weekend? Everybody's going to take it easy here in the Midwest. We're under a heat advisory. Who would have thought that in the summertime there would be a heat advisory in the Midwest? That's called sarcasm. You know, a lot of people have told me that Max, you've got the perfect face for radio. And I agree with them. I got the voice. Maybe not the looks necessarily, but I did get that haircut I told you about the other day. I got the hat on right now, but you can see it's cleaned up. I cleaned it up. Had my son make sure he cleaned up the back for me the way I like. That way I could still wear my hat and be good. Just like that. It's easier to do that than to try to walk around and get a haircut. As crazy as that may sound, it's the truth. I played around with the sound bar that I got and started messing with it. I liked it. I didn't dislike it by any means, but you know, I'll add sound effects and I'll add media as I grow and as I go along here to Rumble, because I'm not going to go back to StreamYard. It simply isn't worth it. It just really isn't. Once you get to be able to simply, for what I do, I'm not over here trying to produce motion pictures and shit. All right, I'm not Martin Scorsese. I'm not fucking over here trying to fucking win any Oscars. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about some sports, and whatever else comes up, I'm down. And hold on here. Copy link. I don't need approval. Copy. So I should be able to go back in here, paste it here, make it all, and then boom. Anybody that feels like coming on, you're more than welcome to. I thought, there's a few nuances that, as far as with Rumble, it doesn't do things automatically like StreamYard does. So you've got to set things up prior to, whereas StreamYard, you can set your intro and outros, and every time you go live, it'll be there for you. I'm sure that there's a way to do it. The screen share is a lot easier, obviously, on the StreamYard because it actually works. But there again, if I'm not paying anything to use OBS software and I'm able to stream to all the same destinations as I was before with little to no loss in features, then what do I care? I can give a shit less. I don't care. I don't care. And the people that are on Rumble, I think they're fantastic human beings. Unlike the people on certain platforms like X, I like the people that I follow and vice versa. But there's some cats on there that are just complete no good motherfuckers. Just racist assholes. Blatantly racist and ignorant. It's insane to me. And I wonder, we're going to try something, guys. I don't know if it's going to work because start screen share, window, entire screen, Rumble Studio. I don't care about that. Microsoft Edge tab, window, or entire screen. So if I share window and I open up, let's just try this. Let's just see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Microsoft Edge tab. Okay. Rumble Studio, search, share. So if I'm able to share this page, then let's just go and hit Bing. And boom, I'll be able to see here in just a second if it's actually working or not. And if it is, fantastic. If it's not, no big deal. Scientists reconstruct something that's 10,500 years old to see what it looks like. And Pacers enforcer James Johnson hilariously does something. I'm not trying to speed read and go through all these articles, but clearly it's not showing up on the screen share function. So, Rumble, nah, letting you know, need to work on that. Let me see if it's showing up on Instagram with a screen share. Instagram's like significantly behind, and I've noticed that throughout. And it's not because I have slow internet by any means. I got probably the best internet that you can buy with money. I'm back on this screen again. But once again, there is no sharing. That's crazy. It's not sharing it. I think that's wild. News. Dun, dun, dun. Sports. Dun, dun, dun. Semi-retired Lexi Thompson going into weekend at KPMG Women's PGA. Amazing. Report, Suns trying to direct Kevin Durant towards one possible trade. Eli Manning jumps Tom Brady at Fanatics Fest. Sounds weird when they say it. So even though you can't see the screen, I can see the screen, is what I'm understanding. And I can browse through whatever I want to browse through. And if there's a story that I want to read to you, then I could read it to you. But I can't actually share the screen. I can share audio, I believe. Let's see. Let's just try this. I'm just curious. Yeah, it'll definitely allow me to share audio, but I don't want to go and do any of that nonsense right now. So let's just avoid it. I'm going to hit stop on that. So we can close this out. I'm going to leave that open in case I want to find anything else out. Like I said, Game 7 Sunday, biggest difference takeaway wise from that game, they let them play. They let them play. That's what they should be doing from the get go, just letting them play, period. And when you let them play, you see the difference. When there's not a whistle every minute or even more, then you're going to get a game that's able to flow, that's going to be entertaining to watch. And that's exactly what we got. So I was happy with the game. It really, honestly, didn't matter to me if they'd lost. Because, like I said before, neither one of them are my squad. My squad is Boston Celtics. As far as football, it's the Chiefs. My personal goat, Larry Legend. The greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. But then my top five, Jordan, Bird, Kareem, Wilt, and Bill. Still not changing. Hasn't changed, and I don't even know. It probably longer than some of you cats have been alive. And guess what? It's not changing anytime soon. So I've seen these individuals play. I seen Jordan and met him in real life one time, 1992, when I was still living in Florida in Orlando, and starstruck, I guess, would be the words that come to mind when thinking back to that. And it's still very vivid. I got to see the Legends game. I got to see the up and coming rookies. I mean, I got to see the All Stars. It was awesome. And it was one of those moments that, once in a lifetime opportunity based on merit. That's right, based on meritology, not anything else. I didn't pay to go. I was able to attend because of my attendance and because of my marks, my grades, whatever you want to call them, at school at that point. So you're talking 92. I was in eighth grade. What was I, ninth? Eighth? I think I was in eighth grade, 92. Maybe I was in ninth grade. I could have been in high school. I don't remember that part. I'm pretty sure I was in eighth grade, though, and right before high school, I was able to go. So you figure, yeah, I was eighth grade. Rock Lake Middle School. I also went to South Seminole, right there in Castleberry. And then in Florida, I lived in Altamont, Castleberry, and Longwood. Florida, great place to visit. I had fun living there. I've been back since, and not anytime recent. I haven't done anything anytime recent, but all the same, I can't say anything bad about the Sunshine State. A lot of people have bad things to say about it. I just tell you this: understand who owns the state, and that'll answer pretty much the majority of your questions. If you don't know who owns the state, I'll be the first to tell you that's Disney. 25th, we got coming up here. We got draft night for the NBA. Yeah, see what happens. Everybody is projecting that Cooper Flag is going to be the first overall pick going to the Mavericks, and I don't doubt it. I think Dylan Harper is probably going to go next. If not, definitely within the top five, 100%. And we'll see who else based on team needs. There's a lot of guards, but there's not a lot of forwards. Not, I don't know. Other than Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper, we'll see what happens with this draft. I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to it, because I am, but I think it'll be better in way of attention than last year's. Last year's draft was stolen by one individual that wasn't even worth talking about. The son of LeBron. And in case you were curious, I'm not a fan. Never was a fan. Never liked the guy. He's just not a likable guy. He reminds me of a million other guys. Met thousands of LeBrons in my life. Guys that had no positive male role model growing up and don't know how to act right. Me, I could be an asshole. Absolutely. I could be a dick. But my dad did teach me certain things, and he was always around. LeBron, Closest thing he has to a dad is Delonte West. So take that for what you want. That's just the way I feel about it. I That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. So whether or not Delonte West did anything with LeBron's mom, who cares? Really, who cares? Who gives a shit? Nobody. That's who. I don't. And I'm sure that if it did happen, which, who knows, crazy shit's happened in the NBA with people, then good for her and good for him. I'm sure that LeBron probably didn't like it, but you know what? There's probably a lot of things LeBron doesn't like playing all 82 games of a season, you know, staying with one team, not throwing your teammates under the bus, not making excuses, not claiming and crowning yourself a king or claiming that you're the GOAT. People, they'll let you know how good you are at something or how great you are at something. You don't need to sit there by any means and toot your own horn. There's no need for it. There's no reason for it. And the more you do it, it just shows that you aren't very secure and you lack confidence. You need that reinforcement from somebody. You need to be coddled. You need to be, dealt with like you're a little kid or something. But I digress. That's my opinion on this man. I've seen this guy before even 2003 when they started advertising him around 99. Was Phenom from high school. He plays for fucking, what the hell did he play for? St. Mary's, St. Vincent Academy. And, I don't think he's Irish. Maybe he is. I could be wrong. I'm sure that there had to be something with him being very talented to get him on that team. And I'm not saying LeBron's not talented. I'm just saying he's not my guy. Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. He's not my guy, and I don't like the motherfucker, and I never have. I don't like his game. He's got no bag. The bag he does have is very simple. Bully and bulldoze your way to the fucking hoop and hope that when you put the ball up, it goes in. I've seen this man miss fucking dunks, layups, all kinds of easy, ridiculous shit that a $53 million per year man should not be missing, including practice, including any type of training camp, any off-season workouts, games. Your ass is playing all 82 games. I don't care if you play all. I don't care if you play 10 minutes in one game. You're playing every game, all 82, all of them. That's your job. As a professional athlete in any sport, your job is to maintain your, well, if you're an athlete, you have to maintain your athletic stature, your athletic standard. You have to be that person. You can't just go out and get out of shape when it's the off season. The off season really isn't that long, so you don't have a whole lot of time. It's a lot of dedication, but what you're dedicating for 10 to 15 seasons, let's say on average, if you're lucky and super fortunate, then it's well worth it. It'll pay dividends off in the end because you set yourself and your family up for life for the rest of your lives. So when these millionaires, whether they're sports, whether they're entertainers, making movie shows, whether they're on social media, and like I said, I don't fuck with a whole lot of cats when it comes to social media anymore. I'm pretty much on my own when it comes to anything else. If I have somebody on, it'll be somebody that wants to be on, not somebody that I'm going to sit here and argue with. The last thing I want to do is sit here and yell at somebody. If you want to see me yell at somebody, you can watch me and Bicky discuss Gaza, where Bicky doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Probably doesn't know where Northern Africa / the Middle East is, but I digress. Guys, I want you to have a great weekend. I want you to be safe. I want you to be your best self. Maybe go out there, meet a young lady or a young man, whatever it is. I have female subscribers too. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. I hope that everyone is good, your families are good, and you guys stay good. Once again, the show has been brought to you by grassrootskc.com and Grassroots KC, the physical location. It's a real place. It exists. Also, 420, number 420 brand and Prohibition as well. Thank you for supporting Max, myself, and the show. Guys, I thank you again. If we don't go live over the weekend, which, we'll see, then we'll be back next week. And just depending on circumstance, we'll see what we can do. We'll do the best we can with what we got. That I can guarantee. But on behalf of myself, Grassroots KC, my name is Max. I got the facts, and I'm signing off. We out.
On Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, we're all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. On Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, we're all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah, on Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, we're all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah. Yeah. On Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, we're all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah, on Mad Max TV, we talk about it all, from touchdowns to controversies big and small. Come join our community, we're all are welcome. From sports to the mysterious, there's no boredom. Open your mind, embrace the unknown. Yeah.